私はローセンインリセ。
So Rise. Rosen and Rise. As we went about our introductions, I was hoping she would say something that would trigger a memory, but nothing came. It's an unusual name, and she's gorgeous. I'm sure I would remember her. Maybe I made a mistake before. Excuse me. I'm Okonogi Masaya.
Okonogi Masaya さんね。よろしく。
Likewise. She didn't seem to recognize my name, so this was definitely our first meeting. By the way, there's something I've been wondering. Are we heading for the shops around the station?
ええ、それが
Rosanen-san, are you sure those people won't come after you? They must be searching for you by now.
ああ、その前に私のことはリセで結構よ。その代わり私もマサヤさんって呼ばせていただくわ。
Right. I had only known one girl who let me address her by her given name. Because in Japan, if you address someone by their first name, it's more intimate compared to usually that you'd address them by their last name. So, yeah. To address Risa-sen by her first name after we just met made me hesitate and self-conscious. Self-conscious. There you go. However, she seemed to think it was completely natural.
それで今のマサヤさんの疑問だけど、本来であればもちろん見つからないように行動しないといけないわ。けれど今はもう半分は目的を達したようなものだから、だから最悪見つかっても構わないの。
What? Halfway to your goal?
それは食べながら話をさせていただくわ。というか、むしろマサヤさんに聞いていただくという言い方の方が正しいでしょうけれど、いいかしら。
Oh, sure.
ごめんなさいね。中身も言わないうちにこんな言い方をして、あなたとしては返事のしようもないでしょうけれど。
When she said she wanted to speak to me, I guess she wasn't just making a pass after all. It sounded serious based on the way she was speaking, but we'd only just met. What could she possibly want to talk to me about? Well, I'll find out soon enough. I noticed that you speak very politely, Rise-san.
あら、そう？
She seemed surprised by that. If she wasn't even aware of it, she must have been born into money.
変な風に聞こえたら失礼。子供の頃からこういう喋り方だから。
Oh, it's okay. I shook my head quickly. I didn't mean that it was a bad thing, it's just something I noticed.
けど、周りの人からすると確かにキーに思える喋り方なんでしょうね。
She seemed very serious about it, reflective even. By the way, would you mind explaining what happened earlier while we eat?
ええ、そのつもり。
I see. Risa-san led me to an open-air cafe in the line of shops near the station. I knew about it since I had lived in this town until just last year, but I had never been inside it before. Ah, are you sure about this? I hear this place is expensive.
もちろん。それにここ案外リーズナブルなのよ。だから気になさらないで。
Well, if you insist. My stomach growled again, though I tried to stop it.
よほどお腹が空いていらっしゃるのね。リバウンドもあることだし、ダイエットは計画的にやった方がよくてよ。
Right, that's a good point. Ha 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 ha. When I told Risa-san I didn't have any money, she didn't seem to understand that I was flat broke. Risa-san opened the menu. It was intricately bound and just looking at it caused my head to spin. It's so expensive. It looked like an Italian restaurant and one pasta dish would cost me 2,000 yen. 2,000 yen, that would be about $20. This is definitely a high-class place. At any rate, there was a clear difference between Risa-san's standard of living and my own.
せっかくだからコースにしようかと思うんですけど、いかが？それともお食事は控えめの方がいいのかしら？
Oh no! I shook my head quickly. The whole diet thing was just a whim. Ha 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 ha, I'm quitting it right now.
そう、それがいいと私も思うわ。
Risa summoned the waiter with a practice manner and ordered a full course meal for both of us. I just love how this game went from guy just going back to his house to with a deadbeat father selling him to the mafia, and then escaping the mafia, finding a, like walking out one day homeless, finding a girl randomly, then then successfully dodging a punch from a police officer, running away, meeting with a girl, and then like doing this. I mean, that's visual novels, man. It's far more colorful than real life, you know? I just thought it was kind of funny, you know?
お酒はいりません。マサヤさんも飲まないわよね。
No, I'm too young, actually.
あ、そうか。年が一番重要だったんだ。
Wait, she's legal to drink or something? I mean, I know she's 18 years old or something, but in Japan it's 20, so it's like, how would you do that, you know? What?
ソフトドリンクはこちらにあるわ。どれにします？
Like, how would she get a glass of wine in this restaurant, you know, if she's not 20, you know? Or maybe she is 20, I guess, I don't know. Oh, I'll have an oolong tea.
私もそれをください。
Very well. The waiter left. Risa turned her eyes down to the table. And also, for the record, I don't really know their age, their age and everything. Even though I've seen like most of the game and stuff. You know, obviously the attention thing that happens at the beginning of the game says that all characters are 18 years of age. So really, I don't know exactly, but you know, leave it in the comments if maybe. Or actually, no, don't leave it in the comments. I guess I could find out later, maybe if I ever do, or if it ever really does matter. I don't know. The waiter left. Risa turned her eyes down to the table.
やっぱりそれが一番大事よね。しかもピンポイントなところが要求される。
She whispered something to herself, then looked up at me.
つかぬことを伺います。マサヤさんはおいくつ？
Okay, there you go. We're gonna have some answers. How old am I?
ええ。
She stared straight into my eyes as though this question was of the utmost importance. Well, I told her my age. She let out a small sigh and her shoulders sank.
そう、私と同い年か。
Okay, I see then. So they don't really say their age in this. That's pretty funny that they don't say it, but obviously the thing at the very beginning say that they're 18 years of age, which is understandable because, you know, because if it was any lower than that, I wouldn't be playing this game. No, I would not. Just go look at my the Kirby 64 gameplay where I talk about be careful on the internet. I basically just say my opinions on this subject, but obviously like just tell you guys, you know, just to be careful and what happened, you know, to that one guy that happened to that I heard about, unfortunately. So there you go. That's all I'm gonna say here. My answer depressed her. I guess that was a bad thing. But why? I didn't understand her reaction at all.
私は私立万世の女学園に通っています。
Oh, that's right. Vincennes is a school for upper-class girls, isn't it? That's amazing. That explained her proper way of speaking.
ええ、まあそうね。お嬢様学校ではあるわ。
I had meant it as a compliment, but Risa-san seemed less than happy about it. Vincennes Girls Academy, even I had heard of it. It was famous all over the country. It was out in the mountains, a 30-minute bus ride from the station, a true paradise for women. The locals always said half in awe and half sarcastically, it's where the nobles live. Excuse me. Wait, I thought Vincennes was a boarding school and the students weren't allowed out. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Well then, oh of course, it's spring vacation. Risa-san shook her head again.
春休みは原則外出不可なの。期間が短いし、学年が上がって何かとバタバタするから。
Oh, then why are you here?
私不良なのよ。
Really?
まあ不良は冗談です。けれど私バンセンヌのセキュリティを抜けて夜な夜な徘徊しているんですから。
Oh yeah, she's adventurous. Wow, wait, wandering, is that a joke? Is that a joke too?
そちらは本当。それで危険な目にもあって、この町って案外治安が悪かったのかしら。
Trouble, like before, you mean?
あれとは違います。ちょっとね。まあ女子が一人で夜の街を出歩くものではないんでしょうね、きっと。
I didn't quite understand, but it seemed she was serious about the wandering. I wanted to ask her, what are you wandering around for, but she spoke up before I could.
マサヤさんはどちらに？学校の話ですけれど。
Oh, I stammered for a moment, but finally told her the name of the school I had planned on attending. Though in reality, before I started going there, I still had to cancel my original transfer.
変なこと聞くようですけれど。
Yeah?
マサヤさん、その学校にきちんと通っていらっしゃるのよね。
Huh? I struggled to keep my voice down. How did she know? Do I really look like a homeless person after all? I took a subtle whiff inside my shirt. Well, I had gotten pretty stinky after all.
通っているに決まっているわよね。
When I didn't answer her immediately, she asked again.
人柄が良くて今年から新入学する。そんな都合のいい人、なかなかいるはずがないわよね。
Wait, what are you talking about?
ごめんなさい。
A self-conscious smile appeared on her lips.
一人でブツブツつぶやいたりして、そのために来ていただいたんですもの。きちんと説明するわ。
Sure. Even setting the matter of the people chasing her aside, Risa-san's manner raised so many questions. I was hoping, her explanation would answer some of those questions.
その前に、
She looked off in another direction and smiled brightly.
前菜が来たみたいよ。まずはご飯にしましょう。
Whoa, there they are. The conversation was suddenly a distant blur as I filled up my stomach for the first time in ages. I wasn't sure when I might get a decent meal again, so I wanted to replenish myself as much as I could here. We're so sorry for the wait. This is scallop and baton shrimp carpaccio. Ooh, sounds tasty. Whoa! The waiter couldn't leave soon enough as I took up my fork and started to eat. Oh, He's starving,
もう
man.
ちょっとゆっくり食べた方がいいんじゃないかしら。喉に詰まってしまってよ。
He's a hungry boy. So good.
なんで泣いているの？
I'm not making those noises. I know what it is, but you know. She's in shock that I'm just eating like a pig.
おかしい。
Oh, she likes it though. That's fine. Risa-san laughed at me, but I didn't care.
そんな風に食べる人、初めて見たわ。
Sorry, I'm being so rude.
そんなことなくてよ。気持ちのいい食べっぷりだわ。さ、私も食べよっと。お腹が空いていることでは、私も負けてはいないんですからね。
We were eating dessert, something called dulce, and drinking espresso. I felt wonderfully full. I don't know what dulce is. I should look it up. It's probably just some Italian dessert or something, but you know. Ooh, that was great. It was really, really great.
本当に。私もこのパッパ通り付きの石に来ると、つい食べ過ぎてしまうわ。
The food certainly was good, but no sauce made food seem as delicious as an empty stomach did. Thank you, I needed that.
助かったって何が？
Oh, I mean, I leaned back in my chair to rest my stomach, a blissful smile on my face. Just then, I felt a rustle in my back pocket. Hmm? I pulled out the sheet of beat-up newsprint from my pocket. Oh, that's right.
それ、新聞紙？
Yeah, could you give me a minute? I opened it with a rustle. It was just one page, but it happened to be the one with the winning numbers written on it. I checked the lottery numbers. Group 10, number 161375. Huh. I was pretty sure I didn't win, but I paid 300 yen for the thing, so I wanted to check. I began tracing the list of numbers up, starting at the bottom. No winners. It's not number 2 either. Well, that's the way it goes. When I checked number 1, though, I saw the number 161375. I recognize that number. 161375. 161375. I moved my eyes back to the ticket. The number was 161375. Well, what do you know? He happens to be the winner. But I guess that makes sense in this game, considering he's flat out broke, so this is his one allowance to just keep him afloat for the rest of the game, basically. So it kind of makes sense. But a bit of a luck, though. But considering that everything that's happened in this game, it all just makes sense, you know? Huh. My breath caught in my throat. Wait. This has got to be some kind of a mistake. I checked it again. It was the number 1 on the newspaper list. I read it aloud in my head. 161375. What? Wait. I tried to remain calm. It wasn't all about the number. There was also the group ID. Okay, this is group 10. These are the numbers for group 10. Group 10. The group on my ticket was 10. What? That's right. What was that? The date? It would be rather devastating if this turned out to be the last year's paper. My hands trembled, causing the newspaper to rustle as I unfolded it and peered at the date. Today is March 31st, 2011. It seems ages ago. I checked the newspaper's date. I'm talking about in this life, in real life, not in the game. It was definitely today. Whoa. I should have felt happy, but it's like something had shorted out in my brain. I just let out a soft moan.
どうかなさったの？マサヤさん、顔が青くってよ。まさか食当たり。
Risa-san, give me a minute, please.
Hi?
Here. I handed her the worn-out lottery ticket and the newspaper. Could you compare these for me? I think I might be dreaming.
宝くじ?
Terrified of her reaction, I tilted my head downwards and shut my eyes tightly.
あら、すごい。この宝くじ、当選していてよ。
Wow! Sorry, I'm gonna go catch this in real quick, but be right back.
この時間に?
I know, at this time of night, right? Oh shit.
なんですげえ勢いで行っちまった。あの野郎、俺らに気がついていたんすかね。
さあの、だがそうは見えなかったがな。
せやね。変な野郎だぜ。
この人たち。
Risa's breath caught her in her throat as the two men suddenly approached her. Risa had run into trouble before during one of her walks around town at night. Those men were the source of that trouble.
ジョーちゃんよ、この前あんなことがあって懲りずに下界を歩き回るた。見かけによらずいい度胸してるじゃねえか。
She struggled to keep from shaking. She wasn't going to let these men see her sweat.
それに人の目もあるところでめったなことができるはずないんだから。あなた方もいい度胸をしていらっしゃるようね。営利誘拐は重罪だわ。きっと警察に捕まってよ。
けんなことは本当に誘拐されてから言ってみろ。
That's right, the two of them had tried to kidnap Rise. She thought wearing her uniform would help her in her scouting endeavors, but it had also made her the perfect target. At the time, the man had said,
おめえその制服バンセヌのもんだな。てこた金持ちだ。だな。さらえばいくら要求できるかな。
She clawed at his face as hard as she could, then ran away at top speed. Despite that, Risa had continued to wear her conspicuous uniform. Maybe she really was gutsy that way. Oh, so she had an interaction with these two before. That's interesting.
あんときゃよくも思いっきり引っかいてくれたな。見てみろやこら。いい男が台無しだぞ。
Risa refused to acknowledge his words.
今日は何の用です？こんな人の目もあるところでまた犯罪ですか？
いや、用があったのはお前の方ではない。あのガキの方だ。
マサヤさんのこと？
うん。
あなたたちみたいな人がマサヤさんと一体どんな関係が？
The henchman slammed his fist down onto the table, causing the other restaurant patrons to jump in surprise. The waiter rushed toward them. Excuse me, sir, you seem to be making the other customers uncomfortable. The underling ignored him and raised his voice.
あの野郎はな、借金があんだよ。
借金？
いくらだと思う？これだぞ。
He held out his hand and extended all 5 of his fingers. How much was that exactly?
こっちはな、さっさと返してもらわねえと干上がっちまうんだよ。
マサヤさんがなんであなたたちに借金なんか？
あ？おめえ何も聞いてねえのか？騙されてるんじゃねえのか？
騙すも何もそんな話は出なかっただけです。
おめえあいつのレッコなんじゃねえのか？
What does that mean? He raised his pinky finger and spoke the unfamiliar word. Risa didn't know what he was talking about.
どうも違うみたいだな。もしもそうなら、ジョーちゃんに風呂屋で働いてもらってもらったが。
A prostitute, I see. Jeez.
ソープだよ。
Oh yeah, she's so innocent. Yeah, all the girls in this game are innocent because they've been like sheltered and stuff, so she doesn't even know those kinds of things.
とにかまととるってやがる。
Oh, okay, that's about it.
まあ、本当にわからんのかもしれんな。
おう、ジョーちゃんよ。
He suddenly drew close to her and Risa pulled back. He had an unpleasant smell about him.
ジョーちゃんみたいに高貴で金持ちな女の子は彼氏にする野郎はちゃんと選んだ方がいいぜ。ジョーちゃんだって彼氏のためにしたくもねえ仕事をして金なんか稼ぎたくねえだろ？あ？あとあれだ、あいつはもうダメだね。なんせあの野郎親にも捨てられたからな。親に捨てられたやつは極道にでもなるしかねえんだよ。ねえ親父。まあとにかくあいつには気をつけるこったな。父親も詐欺師だしな。カエルの子はカエル。あいつの目当てはきっと金だぜ。っていうかよ、さっき走っていったのも食い逃げじゃねえのか？女一人残して食い逃げ。
The plates on the table clattered as Risa found herself rising to her feet. She didn't know why these insults against the man she had only just met caused her blood to boil so. She didn't know, but she wasn't about to stop herself either.
Huh?
Risa's right hand moved through the air. Smack! I know it's supposed to be a slap, but you know. At first, the man had no idea what had happened. He remained where he was, head turned from the force of the slap.
お金で人の価値が決まるものではないわ。親だって関係ありません。マサヤさんは立派な人です。侮辱を訂正なさい。
てめえ。
His face slowly began to purple. His eyes opened so wide it looked like his eyeballs might pop out.
こんな相手なら殴らない。とでも思ったが。ああ
Ah! I don't know who's did that. There was a scream. As the man lashed out at her, Risa could only cower in fear. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here. Unfortunately, like, it's 7 o'clock now. My uncle just texted me that he's coming. I know this is like an intense moment, but when it's times like this, when you're in a house and someone's gonna come over, you're just gonna have to save at some point. What is this? Quick save? Hang on, I'm just gonna look at the menu. So yeah, hang on. What is this? Oh, okay, there you go. So that's how I'm supposed to do it. I don't know what quick save does, but I just pressed it just in case. But anyway, so I guess I'll just call it off here. It's a shame I'm gonna have to leave it at this intense moment, but, you know, hey, like, my uncle's showing up. I was planning on, like, keep on reading it until this scenario is over, but I feel like this is kind of dragging on a bit, so... just to be safe, I have to stop right here. So, yes. Would you like to return to title screens? Your progress will not be saved. Yes. But I've saved it, so... So I should be good. Load. Yeah! Right here. Alright, so yes, so I'll end it off here. This has been really fun. I can't wait to play some more. So, yeah. So anyway, and also for some moments that may, even though it doesn't show sexual stuff, but might be like too raunchy for YouTube, I would say, I would put it as 18 years or older or something, the videos and stuff, age restricted, but that kind of thing, just to be on the safe side. But other than that, things are going great. I hope this video turns out pretty good and stuff. And yeah, look forward to the next gameplay of this. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.